Ajit, first things first. Uh, in your new role, are you more excited about the opportunities or are you more nervous about the challenges that you're facing?
Excited for sure. I've joined a company where there's 2.7 billion people across its family of apps around the world. I think it's a very consequential platform, and I do have the tremendous opportunity to represent India and champion India in Facebook, and hopefully create a mission for the company that is exciting for both Facebook as well as India. So I'm excited.
So is this your first public appearance after taking over?
Yes, it is.
What a brilliant mix. I think Conclave is the largest leadership platform for thought leadership, and we are delighted to have you here in your new leadership role. So, Ajit, coming to my next question, you know, India is a very unique market. It's really interesting because, think of it, we introduced Manchurian into the Chinese cuisine, but we have to remember not to ask for Manchurian when you go to China because it doesn't exist. You know,
there are some great things we've done as well.
Right? At Facebook?
Manchurian may not be a great example of a localization.
Okay, so did you have to do a lot of localization for the Indian market?
For Facebook?
Yes.
Not Chinese food, right?
Not Chinese food.
I think so, and I think there are two parts to it. One, obviously the power of the Facebook family of apps has been that a lot of what has been built is globally relevant. So there's no question that it's equally relevant in India as it is in the US or in other markets. And yet there are places where we have built products that have come from India or been inspired by India. One of the more recent initiatives is really a lot of focus on women's safety. If really the mission of Facebook is to help build communities, that mission doesn't really go forward in India unless women feel safe on the internet and on Facebook, and women are able to build and engage with the communities that they're interested in. So one of the innovations has been in terms of a log profile photograph, product innovations that allow women to feel safe on the internet. So I think fundamentally there is a global product that works really well. And I think when there are opportunities to localize or be inspired by norms of behavior or the opportunity in India, we will aggressively chase those.
So, Ajit, I'm going to step back a little and go back to your stint at McKinsey and maybe indulge you as a futurist. Tell me, what is your vision and how do you visualize an India which is a digital society, a mature digital society?
I think calling me a futurist would be exaggerating the truth a bit. But I do think if you think about where we are and look forward 10 or 15 years, I think my ambition for India and the internet in India would be that there is equitable access to the internet where everyone feels the freedom to build and engage with the communities that they're interested in. And if you step back and think about where we are, there's been this exciting growth, especially in the last 5 years or so, where we have seen tremendous expansion in access to the internet. And yet, there is also a lot of India that has not yet come to the internet. And therefore, I definitely think part of the agenda is how do we make sure that for everyone who is on the internet, where those connects have already been formed, that we are filling those networks with amazing opportunities for people. I think a great example is the role the internet can play, and we definitely at Facebook believe we have a compelling role to play here, is in fostering small business entrepreneurship, where if you do look at the economic story in India, a lot of the expansion in access to jobs can come in when the 1% and 2% and 5% entrepreneurs come alive. And I think the power of the internet and the communities on Facebook is that suddenly you have access to people who are interested in your product without a lot of friction in it. So there's an amazing opportunity to really leverage the fact that we have hundreds of millions of people who are on the internet to create economic opportunities, especially jobs. And on the other hand, I think the task of making sure that the next 200 and 300 million people come on the internet and have the same kind of opportunity that the first 400 or 500 million have, I think is equally important to pursue.